Hey, Trisha. Lynn's about 3 months old now, isn't she?
Huh? Why would you ask a question you know the answer to? Yeah, she's just over 3 months old now. Why are you being weird? Time flies, though, doesn't it?
It sure does. I've been thinking about it. I think it's about time you start moving around again.
Moving around? What do you mean?
I think you know exactly what I mean. You're not doing anything, are you?
I just told you I don't know what you mean, so why are you telling me that I know exactly what you mean? What are you trying to say?
It's about time you start looking for a job.
Look for a job? Me?
I'm messaging your phone, aren't I? Who else would I be talking about? Why haven't you gone back to work yet?
Huh? What do you mean, why? You're my husband. You're acting like you didn't just see me this morning. I'm not working because I'm home raising our daughter? You know, the baby I just gave birth to?
I know that much. You're just using your stomach as an excuse.
Using my stomach as an excuse? What are you talking about?
How's your stomach? It's fine now, isn't it? You've given birth to Lynn already, and your stomach was healed long ago. How long are you planning to leech off me like a parasite?
Excuse me? What did you just say to me? I'm not leeching off of anyone. What's your problem all of a sudden?
I've spoken to some colleagues of mine, and they all said that their wives returned to work within 4 months of giving birth. Lynn is going to be 4 months old really shortly, and you haven't even started looking for a job or a daycare for her.
I didn't know there was such a strict time limit. Why can't I go back to work when I feel I'm ready? I plan on working again. I just hadn't thought of an exact time frame. But I think now is a little too soon. Don't you think it's going to be difficult for us all if I start working again this soon?
There's no reason not to. It's time we find a daycare for Lynn, so you can start pulling your own weight and stop leeching off of me.
Pulling my own weight? And it's not just about finding a place for Lynn during the day. I have to be physically ready to work myself. I explained this to you, didn't I? You know I had a C-section.
So what?
It's not like a natural childbirth. They cut me open. You know my job was quite physical. It's not like I just sit in a chair all day when I'm at work. I have to be physically fit to work.
I know you told me that, but it's not a good enough excuse.
How could you say that?
Do you think I'm stupid? You're trying to make a big deal out of this. All they did was cut you and take out the baby. It's been 3 months. It was just a simple C-section. You could have recovered from a heart surgery by now. You just want to relax at home and leech off of me while I'm out working my butt off all day, don't you? I'm not going to let you do that. My mom went back to work right after giving birth to me and still raised me well. You're just trying to shirk your responsibilities as a wife, and I've had enough of it.
I am not. I'm at home looking after and caring for Lynn 24/7. Why would you even say that to me?
Because you obviously don't get it. If I let you get away with not working, next you're going to stop doing the housework, and then you're going to stop looking after Lynn. Then you'd be even worse than a leech. You'd become a parasite.
I told you. I plan on going back to work. But it just isn't possible for me right now. Why is that not getting through to you?
You're the one who this conversation clearly isn't getting through to. I can understand needing to support an elderly parent or a small child, but I'm not going to sit here and support you.
You keep talking about supporting and caring for people, but you don't know the meaning of either of those things. I told you, I do hard physical labor.
Yeah, you and your hard physical labor. Whatever. The bottom line is, I'm not going to be supporting children and a wife. When I married you, I had no intentions of supporting a leech. I agreed to support our children, but I didn't agree to support you sitting at home doing nothing. If you want to look after people, I suggest you make that your job. Maybe if you can get the qualifications for it, you can start making some decent money for a change, huh? Actually, that'd be great. Then you could start paying me back for those 3 months you wasted.
Hey, Kevin, you're off today, aren't you?
Yeah, why would you ask that? I was here when you left to go shopping, wasn't I?
That's what I thought. Are you in the house right now?
Yeah.
How come my key won't open the door anymore? This looks like a new lock? Did you change the locks while I was out?
Let's just say I decided to kick you and that baby to the curb.
Huh? What do you mean, kick us to the curb?
It means I don't want you two anymore. Go back and live with your parents. With that said, and the locks changed, could it be any clearer?
Just wait. That's why you asked me to pick some things up for you? You wanted to use that time to change the locks on me? I should have known something was up when you insisted that I take Lynn with me.
Oh well.
But why? Why would you do this to us?
Why? You really asking me that? I told you why. Told you I had no intentions of supporting a leech.
You said that in a text, but you never mentioned it again after that. Why wouldn't you sit down and discuss this with me? What you did here is crazy. And what about Lynn? Do you not care what happens to her?
Well, she can't stay here with me. I can't look after her, so you'll have to do it. Looks like you'll have to work and take care of her either way, huh?
What do you mean you can't look after her? You're her father. Oh, I can't believe you just said that. Do you not care about your own daughter?
I'm a man. Looking after kids is the woman's duty.
You have no intentions on letting us back in the house, do you?
Maybe if you get a job and start earning some decent money, I'll let you back in. If you can't do that, you won't be living here.
Fine, but if I'm not living with you, that means we're through. If you want me out, at least give me my things. At least let me in to pack some stuff.
I'm not falling for that and letting you back in so easily. You think I'm that stupid?
So you won't even let me get my things before you kick us out?
It's because I don't trust you.
Then you pack up all my stuff and have it sent to my parents' house. And I still want to talk to you about custody of Lynn.
You don't need to be in the house for that either. We could talk about that through text messages. And there's no discussion. I don't want Lynn. There's no one here to take care of her now, so there's no way she could stay here.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I don't want her being with someone like you anyway. But if you planned on kicking us out like this, I hope that means you're prepared to pay me all the money I'm entitled to when I divorce you.
I thought about how much it would cost to support both of you, and I figured it would be cheaper just to divorce you. So yes, I'm prepared to pay that amount. It's the lesser of two evils as far as I'm concerned.
I'm not just taking half when I divorce you. You're going to be paying 18 years of child support too.
Yeah, I know. I'll pay you however much it takes to get you two out of my life.
Fine. I'll have the divorce papers and everything sent to you. Lynn is your child, and you damn well better take responsibility for her until she's 18. Thanks for wasting all the years I spent with you, you jerk. Hey, I haven't gotten this month's child support payment yet. What's going on? You're 6 months behind. Stop screwing around.
I can't make the payments.
Huh? That's not my problem. I'm not going to wait any longer. You better pay me right now.
It's because of you that I can't make these payments.
Oh, I think I heard about what you're referring to. You quit your job, didn't you? Was it because everyone heard about how you kicked your wife and newborn child out when they left to pick up some groceries? And now everyone at work thinks you're a horrible person, right? That's not my fault. All of that is the truth.
No, this is all your fault. If you would have done as you were told, none of this would have happened.
You haven't changed a bit.
And how do you know about that? How do you know I quit my job?
I heard from someone who works there. You know Sharon, right? She started working at the same company as you a few months before we got divorced. We grew up together. We went to the same school, she and I.
You know her?
We kind of grew apart when we went to different colleges, but we found each other again on social media after I divorced you. She couldn't believe it when she found out that I was the wife you had kicked out of the house. Sharon and I talk about everything. Oh, and I heard about you, too. I heard you had a thing for Sharon, huh?
What? What are you talking about? I never had a thing for her.
Really? 'Cause she's telling me right now that you'd always invite her out for dinner after work, even though she kept turning you down.
Huh? Telling you now.
Yeah, I'm with her right now. We were just talking about you.
Wait, don't believe a word of her lies.
She told you that she had a boyfriend, but you continued to invite her out on dates or to hang out with you on days off, didn't you? I hear you even tried to get her to come to your house a few times. She said she made the mistake of giving you her cell number to text, and you keep texting her using lots of emojis that you think she finds cute. Oh, but she doesn't. Oh, she showed me all the messages you've sent her.
What? Stop looking at them. Tell her to stop.
Don't worry, it's no big deal. We're divorced now. Flirt if you want. And who cares anyway? Do you think me knowing this is going to have any effect on me waiting or not waiting for your child support payments?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Even when I was with you, I was in love with Sharon. Maybe I still am.
Why are you even calling her Sharon? I hear that's not what you usually call her, huh? I heard you always call her Share Bear, don't you? Who did you really love? Tell me. You want me to wait longer on those child support payments, don't you? So tell me.
I loved Share Bear.
I can't believe you act so tough with me, and yet you call her Share Bear. There's got to be something wrong with you.
I told you, okay? So now you'll wait a little longer for the payments, right? Please.
I have waited. I'm not waiting anymore.
You said you would. We had a deal. You just went back on your word.
And one more thing. Why have you been coming to my parents' house? Was that regarding the child support payments too?
Huh? So you were there. Your parents were just covering for you, weren't they? I knew it, because every time I went there, someone called the police on me. How am I supposed to discuss anything with you if this is how you act?
Oh, don't make me laugh. This is all on you.
Look, I'm begging you. I'm trying to find a job. I've got my name in at a number of placement agencies. There's nothing available. I want to work, but there's no work to be had.
That's got nothing to do with me. Just pay me my child support.
It's not just that. I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but after I quit my job, I made my mom go out and find another part-time job to help support me. But I don't know if it's because she's too old, or if she was just overworked, or both, but she passed out at work and had to be taken to the hospital. Doctor said she couldn't keep doing what she was doing, or things would get worse. My dad heard what happened, and even though he left my mom years ago, he was furious, came back just to yell at me. Then him and my mom got talking again, and, well, those two decided to get remarried and to cut me out of their will. Nothing's going right for me anymore.
Really? Your dad sounds like a smart person. I think he made the right decision.
No, he didn't. The hell are you talking about? 'Cause of that, I got nobody anymore.
Aw, that's too bad.
I know. You're right. It's too bad for me, isn't it? So please, cut me some slack. Could you help me out this one time, please?
What do you mean? Help you out? Stop beating around the bush.
I mean, could you help me out financially for a little bit?
What? You? Help you out financially? You don't mean by letting you not pay child support anymore, do you?
Please, Trisha, you've got to. I'm at the end of my rope here.
I just want to check one last time. Are you saying you're not going to pay me child support each month?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll make them garnish your wages.
Huh? Did I not just tell you I'm unemployed? I don't have any wages.
Look, I already know. You don't have to lie about it anymore. You're working for Microsofa at their head office.
Huh? No. Who said that?
I told you, I'm here with Sharon, and she knows all about it. She said you do nothing but complain about it to her boyfriend. He works there. He's the guy that always calls in sick, and you have to cover for him when he's gone. And then when he is there, you not only complain about everything to him, you even complain about him. You have to do twice as much work when he's not there, and you hate him for it. Anyway, that guy, that's Sharon's boyfriend. But don't worry. It seems he quit working there yesterday, so you don't have to worry about him calling in sick anymore.
Huh?
He even said you're always complaining about how you have to pay child support to your ex. In fact, that's all you seem to do when you're at work. Complain about other people.
Hold on a second. This has to be a joke.
Sharon couldn't believe it either, until her boyfriend showed her a picture of the guy who's always complaining. Turned out to be the same person who always calls her Share Bear.
This can't be.
Oh, don't pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about. You can't fool me. That guy at Microsofa who's always complaining is you, isn't it? Luckily, I was able to see through all of Kevin's lies. Now that I knew he had a job but he still wasn't paying me child support, I went to my lawyer, and we got the court to garnish Kevin's wages. They even made sure I got back the child support that he hadn't paid. Kevin had managed to find another well-paying job and still tried to get out of paying me. I know he had no savings left after the divorce, and I heard that he had been going out partying and spending his entire paycheck having fun instead of paying me child support. I should have known, because that's what he was doing before we got married, too. Though Kevin did nothing but lie to me, I heard he really did make his mom go out and get an extra job to help pay some of the bills after the divorce. He had apparently moved back in with her after he quit his job. There were a few months where he did nothing but sit at home, and it put a huge strain on his mom's finances as well. That's why she was forced to go out and get another job. And she really did pass out on the job from overwork and stress because of it. It was because of this news that his father came back and eventually remarried his mom. Everything about his father being really angry and them cutting him out of the will really was true. Kevin really was on his own after that. But 2 years have passed since all that happened. And I've been getting my child support payments every month, on time, thanks to the court. My daughter is 3 years old now, and she doesn't remember her father's face at all. And I'm glad. She actually calls my dad Daddy sometimes. I went back to work 2.5 years ago, and things have been going great for me ever since. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please press the like button. See you next time!